All right, today we're continuing looking. I'll look at slope of parallel and perpendicular lines. All right, specifically, we're going to be looking at perpendicular slope. Right, we talked about parallel slope being the same as the original slope. So the parallel lines have the exact same slope. For perpendicular, we have what's called the opposite reciprocal. The opposite reciprocal, which just means we change the sign and we flip the fraction. We change the sign, flip the fraction. So opposite means change the sign. Reciprocal means flip the fraction. You change the sign and flip the fraction. Okay? So again, to find the original slope, you just plug into the slope formula, y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And then to find that perpendicular slope, you change the sign, so positive goes negative, negative goes positive, and flip the fraction. Right? So for instance, if my original slope was 15 over 2, my perpendicular slope, the opposite, would be negative. The reciprocal would be 2/15, so negative 2/15. Okay, so make sure you have Desmos open. So we're looking at the same problems as yesterday. Now we found the original slopes, right? By plugging them into the formula, we got the original slope being 0. So now here comes the tricky part. When it comes to the 0 slope, if I were to flip it, that would be 1 over 0, which would become undefined. So 0 and undefined slopes are opposite reciprocals. They are perpendicular to each other. A 0 slope and an undefined slope are perpendicular to each other. Okay. But if we look at our next example, negative 3/14 and 1 negative 18, well, we plug that into the formula, we get negative 18 minus 14 divided by 1 minus negative 3, which gives us negative 8. So our original slope is negative 8. So that means my parallel slope is the same, negative 8. My perpendicular slope, I change the sign so negative becomes positive. I flip the fraction. I can treat it just like it was over 1. So then 1 comes up, the 8 goes down. So it'll be 1/8 for perpendicular. Okay, so whenever you have a whole number, put it over 1, 1 goes at the top. Then our last example, negative 3/13 and 1 negative 18. Plug it in. Negative 18 minus 13 all over 1 minus negative 3 gives us a slope of negative 31 over 4. So our parallel slope is going to be negative 31 over 4. For perpendicular, we flip it, and this negative becomes positive. So it'll be positive 4 over 31 for perpendicular. So opposite reciprocal, change the sign for opposite, flip the fraction for reciprocal. Opposite reciprocal, change sign, flip fraction. All right, again, you have your assignment in Schoology.